There's something truly magical about a legendary NBA rivalry. It's more than just a series of games. It's a saga filled with drama, passion, and unforgettable moments that captivate fans and define eras. These rivalries are the heart and soul of the NBA. But what makes these rivalries so special? In this video, we'll explore what truly makes an NBA rivalry legendary, and the key elements that transform regular games into epic showdowns that fans will talk about for years to come. Before we begin, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Let's get started. Intense on-court battles define the rivalry. When we talk about legendary NBA rivalries, the first thing that comes to mind is the fierce on-court battles. These aren't just regular games. They're wars where every possession counts and every player is giving their all. Think about the Lakers versus Celtics in the 1980s, where Magic Johnson and Larry Bird went head-to-head in what felt like the NBA Finals every time they met. The intensity of these games creates unforgettable moments, game-winning shots, crucial defensive stops, and sometimes even a bit of trash talk. It's the relentless competition and the hunger to win that makes these matchups more than just a game. They become personal, and fans feel that. Star power drives the legacy of rivalries. A rivalry isn't legendary without the presence of iconic players. It's the stars who elevate these matchups to epic proportions. Think LeBron James versus Kevin Durant or Michael Jordan versus Isaiah Thomas. These players aren't just playing for the win, they're playing to cement their legacy. Every time they meet, it feels like a battle for the throne, with each player bringing their A-game to outshine the other. The star power adds a layer of excitement because fans aren't just watching two teams. They're watching the best of the best go head-to-head. When legends clash, it's not just about who wins or loses. It's about who will be remembered as the greatest. Historic matchups that shape NBA history. Legendary NBA rivalries are often defined by a series of historic matchups that have left an indelible mark on the league. These are the games that fans and analysts alike talk about for years, if not decades. Take, for example, the Chicago Bulls versus Detroit Pistons in the late 80s and early 90s. Every game in this rivalry was a battle, with the Pistons' bad boys defense clashing against Jordan's Bulls in what felt like a street fight on hardwood. These matchups are about more than just wins and losses. They're about defining moments that change the course of basketball history. Whether it's a playoff series that goes down to the wire, a game-winning shot that breaks hearts, or a controversial call that sparks debate, these moments become a part of NBA lore. Playoff showdowns where legends are made. Playoffs are where rivalries truly become legendary. Regular season games are exciting, but it's in the playoffs where the stakes are highest and the pressure is intense. A playoff series between two rival teams is like a chess match, with each game building on the last. Every move is calculated and every mistake is magnified. The intensity is off the charts because the season is on the line. Think about the Miami Heat versus Indiana Pacers in the early 2010s, where every playoff matchup felt like a battle for the Eastern Conference crown. These are the series where players can become heroes or villains, where a single play can define a career. Cultural impact that transcends the game. A legendary NBA rivalry isn't just about what happens on the court. It's about the cultural impact that extends beyond basketball. These rivalries often reflect broader societal narratives, resonating with fans on a deeper level. Consider the Lakers versus Celtics rivalry, which wasn't just about basketball, but also about East Coast versus West Coast, blue collar versus Hollywood glamour. These rivalries become symbols of larger stories, and they captivate fans who may not even be die-hard basketball enthusiasts. The cultural impact also includes the way these rivalries are covered in the media, with every game analyzed, every quote dissected, and every storyline magnified. Fans buy into these narratives, choosing sides, and sometimes even adopting the rivalry as part of their identity. Unforgettable moments that define rivalries. What truly makes a rivalry legendary are the unforgettable moments that come out of it. These are the plays that are replayed in highlight reels for years, the buzzer beaters, the clutch performances, and the jaw-dropping feats of athleticism. Think of Ray Allen's corner three in Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals, a shot that not only saved the Miami Heat's season, but also added another chapter to the Heat vs. Spurs rivalry. These moments are the stuff of legend because they're not just about winning. They're about rising to the occasion when it matters most. Fans remember where they were when these moments happened, and they become part of the shared history that defines a rivalry. These are the plays that kids try to recreate on playgrounds. Fan passion that fuels every rivalry. No rivalry is truly legendary without the passionate support of the fans. It's the fans who bring the energy, turning a regular game into a spectacle. They live and breathe these matchups, with emotions running high every time their team faces off against their rival. The fans are the ones who create the atmosphere, filling arenas with deafening roars, waving signs, and sometimes even crossing the line with a bit of trash talk of their own. This passion isn't just limited to the games themselves. It spills over into social media, where debates rage on, and every move is scrutinized. Longevity that solidifies NBA rivalries. The longevity of a rivalry is what truly makes it legendary. It's not just about one or two memorable games. It's about a series of clashes that span years or even decades. Rivalries that endure are the ones that leave a lasting impact on the league and its fans. The longer a rivalry lasts, the more history it accumulates, with each game adding another layer to the story. Think about the San Antonio Spurs versus the Los Angeles Lakers, a rivalry that defined the Western Conference for over a decade. Each season brought new battles, new heroes, and new memories, creating a rich tapestry of moments that fans will never forget. Respect and hatred that drive rivalries. At the core of every legendary NBA rivalry is a unique mix of respect and hatred between the teams and players involved. These dual emotions create the perfect storm for unforgettable matchups. On one hand, there's respect, an acknowledgement of the other team's talent, drive, and ability to push you to your limits. On the other hand, there's hatred, a deep-rooted desire to outplay, outsmart, and outlast your opponent at all costs. This combination fuels the fire of competition, leading to games where emotions run high, and every play feels like it could tip the scales. Legacy and bragging rights that last a lifetime. In the end, what makes an NBA rivalry legendary is the legacy it leaves behind and the bragging rights that come with it. These rivalries aren't just about the present. They're about history and the impact they'll have on the future. The teams and players involved know that their actions will be remembered, analyzed, and celebrated for years to come. Bragging rights aren't just about winning a game or a series. They're about claiming a place in NBA history. When a team wins a hard-fought rivalry, they don't just get a victory. They get the satisfaction of knowing they've bested their greatest adversary. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it entertaining. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell for more valuable content like this. Thanks for watching.